I met this guy in town. He pretended to be good, but betrayed me in the end, impregnating me and ran away. I started to stay with this grandmother who is a sangoma. One day, I woke up very early in the morning. I saw her slaughtering a chicken. I hid behind a tree which was close. She threw the head away and started to drink the blood coming from the neck. Hello viewers, welcome once again to another episode of African Confessions HD right here on Extraordinary Africa. If you are still new, in this show we publish lifetime confessions from different people. Usually we post anonymously for their own safety reasons. And in today's video, we have 3 confessions, so make sure you watch it till the end. Without wasting much of your time, let's go straight in our first confession. Please hide my identity when posting. I was born and grew up in Pretoria, staying with my parents. My father was working at a local company, so the company decided to move to Johannesburg as there was stiff competition in Pretoria, resulting in low earnings. That's how we shifted to Johannesburg. Few weeks after arriving, it was boring. You know what it is to be in a new place. It was hard. New friends, new people, new environment. I started to cope up as time goes, but took time. I spent most of my time on social media. So one day I found a new friend on Facebook. She was also a newcomer in Johannesburg. We started chatting each and every day, creating a very strong bond. We ended up visiting each other during weekends. She used to come to our place. I also goes to their place. She is from a wealthy background. Her family is very prominent, well known in the area. So she stayed with her parents and 2 older brothers. The other brother is so Prince Charming, handsome, good and caring. He loved cooking. Every time I went there, he was always in kitchen. I visited them so regularly, creating a strong bond between me and the whole family. I started to fall in love with that brother of his. He stole his sister's phone and took my number. We started to chat on WhatsApp. He proposed for love. We became friends for a long time, and later I accepted the love proposal. We hide the relationship to everyone, pretending as if we don't know each other when his sister was around. His sister never knew it. I visited their place regularly, pretending as if I was going to see the friend, yet I was going to see the boy. We dated for about 6 months, and he impregnated me. I told him. He pretended as if he accepted the pregnant. A week after I informed him about the pregnancy, my friend called me early crying, telling me that their cook stole a lot of money and her laptop with a degree project and ran away. Yes, I felt for her, but not that much. I thought as rich people, they will buy new ones. I did not know that the person she was referring to as a cook was that baby dad of mine. He was not your brother, but their cook. It's only that at their place they treat everyone equally. They go to holidays abroad with their servants. The food they eat is the food their servants eat as well. My friend never disclosed the reality till I am in this mess. I told her what has happened after visiting her many times, not seeing the guy. She was shocked. To my surprise, she begged me not to tell her parents about it. I was confused. She refused to tell me the reason why she don't want her parents to know about this situation. The girl gave me direction to the village her parents took the guy. I went there with my aunties. The family is so poor. They rely on government grants for his old grandmother. The guy was not there. He was said to have escaped after impregnating another girl in the village. The girl was staying with his grandmother. My aunties left me there. The grandmother uses dark magic. She's a magician. At night, she was always singing, laughing, and ululating. I had bad dreams at night, being chased away by zombies, zombie-like creatures, all night. The other girl faced the same. The grandmother forced us to drink different traditional medicines. We don't have gas to refuse. The old lady was so cruel. In 3 months' time, the other girl gave birth. The baby died the following month. She returned to her parents. I remained with the wicked grandmother. One day I woke up early in the morning. I saw her slaughtering a chicken. I hid behind a tree which was close. She threw the head away and started to drink the blood coming from the neck. As soon as there was daylight, I packed my bags and escaped. Went back to my parents. I explained everything to them. They understood. So I gave birth to a baby boy. He will be with my mom most of the time since I am working at a local supermarket. He's growing up. He's now 6, but he is doing weird. He likes killing animals like something else. One day, I caught her trying to kill a cat, already holding a knife. His eyes were brown at that time. He was looking so weird. I screamed and her eyes went back to normal. He is always sick. Uncle, the boy is just 6, but he is threatening to kill me if I don't tell him his father's whereabouts. Not yet seen the father. I went back to my friend's place, trying to see maybe they might know his whereabouts. I heard that they relocated, but my friend died some years ago. The security guard told me that the baby daddy's grandmother was the family spiritual doctor. I am now confused. Any advice, please? Is the kid normal? I am so worried. I am so afraid. Yellow uncle, please hide my identity when publishing. I am a lady in the mid-30s. My parents died some years ago. I was still a kid. So I grew up staying with my grandparents. My grandparents have 3 children. My father was the firstborn, followed by 2 sisters. The other sister died of cancer 2 years ago. So my grandparents are left with only one child. That aunt of mine. She is not much older than me, only a gap of 3 years. My father was way older than her, so we grew up together. We could even share shoes, clothes. We were so close. This hatred came after she got married. She got married to a rich family. The guy, he have 2 daughters from his previous marriage. His first wife died after a short illness. Those people are very rich. The husband's parents owns a cruise business. A very big wedding was held. And a helicopter ferried us to the event. It was so nice. The husband is a very good person. So humble, caring and truthful. There is a point where my grandmother felt sick. He came and took her to the hospital on his own without sending a driver. He did so many good things to the family. Built a new house for us, opened a business for my grandparents, going with us to different places during holidays. Everything was going well, but they were failing to have a child with my auntie. They went to many countries abroad seeking for medication, but it failed. The actual disease was not seen. Spiritual healers discovered nothing. The husband kept on pushing pressure to my auntie and the whole family that he wanted to have a son. His behaviors started to change. It's like he was also being pressurized by his parents because he is their only kid. My grandparents and the whole family were afraid to lose such a good son-in-law. As per our tradition, if a woman failed to bear a child for her in-laws, automatically her sister will be the next wife to the husband. If she don't have a sister, one of her brother's daughters will be. So I was forced into this relationship. They forced me to marry the men. They forced me into polygamy. During first days, everything was okay. We went to outings with our husband, enjoying, everything was well. A year later, I gave birth to a baby girl to make it 3 daughters for our husband. At the end of that year, to our surprise, Auntie got pregnant. Everything was well. She later gave birth to a baby boy. That was our husband's main wish. He wanted to have a son to inherit their properties. That's when everything changed. Everyone turned against me. My in-laws started to say I'm dirty. The husband is now avoiding me. Last week they took my bags to the cottage. How can my blood aunt do this to me? Please advise me. I am thinking to kill myself and the baby. I am a 23-year-old lady. I have been told my whole life that I am very beautiful and I have never had a problem getting a guy's attention. The problem is I can't keep a relationship for longer than several weeks or a few short months because guys lose interest in me. I was told by an ex that I'm boring and I have a dry personality and that I only have my looks to bring to the table. I'm kind of introverted and it's affected my dating life a lot. I had my first kiss at 15 and lost my virginity later in the life at 21 because the way I am. I finished varsity and I'm interning this year. I would like to ask, do men in this real world mind someone quieter or are they same as varsity dudes who want a funny and outgoing partner? Just because I am an introvert, it doesn't mean I want to die alone. Yes, and advice, that's my story. Yes, viewers, that was our confessions for today. Thank you so much for tuning into our channel. Hope you enjoyed, you have learned. Thank you so much to the people who send us these stories. I'd like to thank you. We have learned from your stories. To the first confession. Oh, sorry, my sister, for everything what happened to you. It happens in life. Go and buy a Bible. Start to read the Bible. Dedicate yourself to Jesus. Everything will be okay. For now, I will leave the confession to the comment section. Maybe there can be someone who can help you with other advices. Viewers, that was our stories for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Solution Uncle. You have a good day. Bye for now.